All right, this is the tutorial for your F sharp major scale or your G flat major scale. They're the same scale, they just have two different names depending on whether you want to think about it with sharps or flats, whatever you're better with. If you think about it as F sharp, it's going to have 6 sharps. 6 and I said 4, whatever, you know what I mean. F sharp with 6 sharps, F, C, G, D, A, E. The only one it doesn't have is B. And then 6 flats would be B, E, A, D, G, C with no F. So whatever's easier for you, it's up to you. They have 6 either way. So if you remember where we left off with our first octave, we should have ended on an F sharp on the E string. I'm going to talk about this in terms of F sharp because that's a little easier for me, so just so you know. Okay, so with F sharp major, we should have, like I said, ended on 1. Okay, so we should be on our 1 on the E string. So that's where we're going to start, 1. Okay, and we're actually going to shift twice in this second octave, so got to be ready for this. So 1, high 2. Now instead of putting your high 3 down, because this is an A sharp, and we need to put a high 3 down, we're actually going to shift and put 1 down right in between, halfway between the 3rd and 4th tape mark. So it's going to be where your high 3 would go. So 1, 2, shift your 1 to that high 3 spot, and then half step to 2. So 2 is going to land on the 4th tape mark. And then instead of putting down 3, it's going to go 1 more time. So you're going to shift 1 more time. So 1, 2, 1 to a C sharp. So 1's going to stay here. And now once we're here, we're good to go. So we don't need to shift anymore. So 1, whole step to 2, whole step to 3, and then half step to 4. Okay, coming back down, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 is going to end up back on your 4th tape mark, high 1, touching 2, and then back to 2 in first position, and 1. Okay, so this one is actually, if you've already done your F major scale, this one is the exact same thing, except it's all a half step higher. So if you've got F major already, this one's going to be a little bit easier for you to do. Okay, so just a quick recap one more time. You have 1, 2, shift to that high 3 spot on 1, half step to 2, shift 1 more time for that C sharp, whole step, and half step. Okay, and remember that the higher you are on the fingerboard, the closer your fingers are going to have to be together to be in tune. So coming back down, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2 on the 4th tape mark, high 1, and back to high 2, 1.